Hey, Dr. Max here. Before the video starts, I wanted to first say thank you for clicking on it and watching it. I appreciate your support. Every little bit counts. I've set a really aggressive goal for myself and for the channel, which is to reach 1,000 subscribers by the end of 2023. When we get there, as a incentive or as a thank you for all of your support, I will randomly select 15 subscribers and they will receive their choice of either a set booster box or $120 worth of currency for MTG Arena. So I hope you subscribe. If not, that's okay too. I hope you enjoy the content, and I will see you next time. Hello and welcome to another day on our climb to Mythic in MTG Arena. I am Dr. Max. Let's spin the wheel and see what we're playing today. Jund, black, red, green. Let's craft something and see what we can do. So we have the deck constructed here. I decided to go. I have not played Soul of Windgrace yet, and it's a card I really want to. So I kind of made that, the first choice in the deck. We also have Thrun, Breaker of Silence, to try and get around mono blue. And then our heavy hitters here, we have 2 Breach the Multiverses, 1 Etali, and then 1 Titan of Industry. To try to ramp to that, we have Deeproot Wayfinder for to try and get those lands onto the battlefield. We have some Harvesters, 1 Underdog, some removal, Topiary Stomper, hoping to get some lands out, 2 Obs, 2 Tyvars, and then 2 Sheldreds. So a very well-rounded, I would call mid-range deck here. Mana, pretty straightforward. We have 4 Proving Grounds to make sure we hit that, and then these Riveteer's Outlook are very important for ultimately trying to get a Soul of Windgrace or a Deeproot Wayfinder to make sure we thin our deck of these 10 basics we have. And hopefully just use that value to grind opponents into dust. So let's see how it performs. So 2 black in the opening hand is not great. We will be able to use the Overlook to try and get a Wayfinder out, and then hopefully if we can get combat damage, we can get a red source and get Ob. So we'll keep this. And I would say the success of this really depends on if we're able to get Deeproot Wayfinder to hit and stick on the battlefield. And it looks like we may be playing against something like a mono blue, which isn't ideal. And they obviously now have a Fading Hope, since there was no stick, and now there is stick. This is a creature card. Well, we'll try Wayfinder again. I'm assuming this gets countered here with Fading Hope. Or Essence Scatter directly, sure. So already things are not looking great here. If this gets countered, I think we may be too far behind here to compete. And it is. And missing red land drop, I think we're kind of screwed here. Need a land, didn't get it. I'll try and go for the throat, but this is already looking pretty hopeless. And they have a response, so we just concede. Better, not a lot of early plays. We'll keep it just because Windgrace is pretty powerful. Looks like we're playing mono red, so we'll just kill whatever comes out next. Yep. And at this point, since we are in this early phase where they only have 1 creature, I like that a little bit more. think, yeah, we go Ren here and just try and get something early.
Be swift. We haven't much time.
I think the problem is that any of these just become, yeah, they're tapped 3/3s. So Ren may die here, which is a bummer. But they are putting all of their attention on Ren.
Unbearable pain. Suffering is.
And that is tapped. Okay. Yeah, let's play out our Soul of Windgrace here. There's no land for it. But again, this can be something that they have to put a lot of mana into to try and remove, and then we'll have just straight removal for it, for Etching and Swift Spear. Them playing those, I'm curious, do they? Yeah, so not looking good for them. I can discard to draw, which is potentially interesting. I think here we go get... Let's get another black source. The Edict isn't great anymore, so we'll just hold these open. But we have effectively stalled them. And one more land and we will get to Breach. Maybe now they'll get a little bit more aggressive. Nope. Zendikar is great. Yep, they have a good card there in Raiju. And they're going to Strangle. We'll kill the Raiju in response. And then I take it they're going to swing board here with this. That's 8-9 coming my way. If I kill it, it unfortunately gets exiled, but I think we just take out the edge. So let's Breach. From them, I will take a Raiju, and from myself, I will take a Titan. Give myself 5 life, and let's create a token. And then we can Etali. And I get a Sheldred and a Feldon from it. So I think we got him. Has Trample. We'll go there and here. Other than Raiju. So let's make our Titan bigger. And pass. I assume they go with the lightning strike here. Okay. Is it a sacrifice at the end? Nope. So then, do they come with Titan? And we'll get some prowess triggers. So at this point, do they swing board? And the answer is yes. So we will block. I think we can take the 8. So we're going to take 9 here. And we're back up. And now we're just going to get him with everything. Cancel. All right, good game, poison. So we can ob, but I think Topiary will be better. It's a little bit slow, but we'll have go for the throat. Hopefully we're not playing another mono blue. And we are, I believe, on the draw here. Or no, we're on the play. So perfect. But here's to hoping that they are more aggro and not a mono blue, which it does not look like they are. So, okay, they're not going to play anything. So we'll get Topiary Stomper online and go get ourselves a black source. So I think let's play a death cap here. Let's kill this. And then we can ob. Okay. Or they're just going to concede because we could have obbed, sacked that. Okay, this is a bit slow for my taste with no removal, so I think we mull. Edict is fine, and then I think Etali goes here. A little bit of a bummer that we don't have. Okay, well now we have an early creature as soon as I say that. Interesting. This is an interesting little take here. I am just going to make them sacrifice this because I don't like what is potentially happening. Skreld. I'm wondering if this is like a take on Legends, maybe? So let's go get a black source. And then we'll play a Wayfinder, and I'm going to try and make them find a way to remove this. And that is then causing them to spend mana. Perfect. They'll draw Bull Invasion. And I think we're looking very strong then. And we'll go get a red and another black here. We get an untapped land, then Breach is online. And Skrelv is looking very strong. This is making me curious if they're trying to play some kind of tempo here. Let's go get our last mountain, play a Wayfinder, and a Soul. They may be able to counter this. Nope. Okay. And I'll get an Outlook. So they have another Ossification, which is fine. If they do attack, Skrelv is absolutely dying. Yep, I will take that. Okay. So from them, I can take potentially my own Skrelv. Let's look at my graveyard. We'll take an Etali, and from them, we'll take a Skrelv. So we're looking strong here. They do have a Sarah Paragon, which is great. They can play a lot of cheap stuff. This is, it cannot be blocked. 3, 6, 9. Can I activate this ability? 4, I believe I can. I will give this protection from blue. And now they are going to die here. Toxic. Take that. Okay. Looking pretty good here. Play out our Proving Ground. Into Gorge. They have a Jetmir's Garden, which is interesting. Okay, so we're playing enchantments. We'll go into Stomper here. And we have a bunch of black sources. So let's get one of our red sources. And then I'm going to hold up Harvester for a potential 2-drop they play. We are flooding out a little bit here. Let's attack and see if we can bait them into a block here. Okay. Sacrifice this, and let's get rid of one of the outlooks. And we draw into another outlook, so how about that? Okay, let's Sheldred into Swamp. And we'll pass. It's not looking good. I'm not getting my big threats here, which is a real bummer. Okay, and let's see who they target here. Sure. Do you attack? Yes, you do. And so you die. Their board is looking quite scary at this point. Let's swing with Stomper and Sheldred. 2 and 4 and 4. Okay, and then I can go for the throat here. We'll kill a generous visitor. Really need to hit a breach or something. At this point, I think we are, and it will be it's hard to say. I'll try and hang on for one more turn, but I don't think it's looking very good. Red and black. And of course, if they just have any removal, then we're done, and I think that's what we're about to see here. All right, absolutely nothing there. Too many lands. Okay, early removal into an obs. If we get another land, we'll need a black source. This was a very marginal keep here. No early creatures is not ideal. So we'll go get our swamp. This is mono blue. We are absolutely toast, but I'm loving that Deeproot Wayfinder prototype. Do they Fading Hope here? Interesting. Okay, we'll move to combat. They don't have anything, at least right now. I like solo Windgrace, but ultimately I want to try and get a low ramp here, and we'll get another black. And then I will Ob and cast it with Casualty.
Families call me their adversary. I lie. Go ahead. Plead for mercy. Defy me, and you'll lose everything.
This is just a normal angel, so we'll kill it. Go Proving Ground, and then let's just keep trying to ping him. I don't need the life gain here.
Punishment is my entertainment. Defy me, and you'll lose everything.
Let's see how they start to react to this. Okay, they still do not want to discard anything.
My entertainment. Defy me,
I'll try out a Sheldred.
and you'll lose everything.
I'm gonna let it go. Is there a removal spell here? Wandering Emperor. Okay.
Anyone who harms my people, let your blade do the talking.
And they cannot get rid of the Obs. Take that win. Okay, we'll get an early Harvester into a Tyvar, it's looking like. We can also go for the throat if need be, but this is feeling pretty good. And if the Harvester is removed, Tyvar can get it back, which can create another blood token. So I like that combo. And Blood Tithe and Tyvar are a fun combo as well to get rid of any big threats when it comes back. Interesting sleeves here. I'm wondering if we're going to get timed out. Okay, opponent is in, and they're playing at early planes. Okay. Hard to say what this is yet. Could just be a mono white weenies, could be blue white control. All I know is that they don't have the cool lands, so we have that going for us. And nothing there from our opponent. So let's mill and try and find a creature. And we got nothing, and so we'll pass. Soul of Windgrace here is going to be great. We're getting a land back for a little bit of ramp. All attack. If they have Wandering Emperor here, it's fine. I can now untap it again, and we'll end.
Take my hand.
Okay, so this just seems to be a big mono white kind of control look here. We'll plus here for now. This is an artifact though, which is a bummer. Let's get rid of our Overlook. Hopefully we've drawn to something good. And the answer is no. All right, super heavy flooding out here. And they are just going to ossify Tyvar, which is fine. And let's play out this, just so we have a Go for the Throat available. Can't target Thrun. Which is why we like Thrun. Wow, we are just flooding out something crazy here. Yeah, that'll do it. Well, it's not looking good. They'll be able to get Thrun. At this point, I think we're done here. So, just too much flood. Alright, only 2 lands here. Hopefully the Wayfinder can stick on the board, or we draw into being able to play Topiary. Would be ideal. Okay. Enchantments, because of course. They always seem to have all the removal, huh? It's just funny how it works that way. I think we're in a position here where I would love a Soul of Windgrace, but I think that Go for the Throat needs to just happen to the visitor. We'll get to draw a card, but that was too big, and I couldn't deal with it. Looks like it's an Ossify. Nope, okay. So they're going to keep hitting me hard here. Now they Ossify. Bad ordering there on their part. And we're just in this, bad position where anything that we play being stuck here, we're not going to be able to cast the rest, so I'm just going to scoop this. So for the post-game recap, this deck performed okay. There were instances where it performed really well and went off. I was able to breach into Etali and do a lot of fun stuff. I was running 25 lands in this, and I had just some interesting kind of incidences where I would get stuck at 3 or 4, be unable to do anything, or I would just absolutely ramp and flood out into nothing. That could just be me getting unlucky for a little bit of time, but I think when the pieces come together, this deck is fantastic. For me, they didn't as much as I was hoping today, but I think it's a really fun take on something that you're not going to see very much in the meta, so give it a go. I'll see you next time.